I hate how that's like the first question now. Anyone coughs, oh no, do you have corona?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay, so Adrian, are you doing the catch up this week?
Well, what the fuck am I doing?
Well, you're the inspiration caster. You get everyone inspiration every week.
I'll get it started.
Hey! Go ahead, Girl.
Hey!
Well,
I'll get it
hey!
started, but it's not very long because I wrote some things and then I stopped writing halfway through.
Real dear.
I'll back you up. I'll fill in the blanks.
Yeah. So we went to explore and we found some weird kind of bed chamber with picks and all that, like sort of a barracks for miners by the looks of it. And at this point, Zerxel really insists on getting a sandwich from Elseth.
That is correct, because Elseth was eating a sandwich.
And for some reason, Chester really insisted that Zerxel get the sandwich.
No, they don't know for some reason, because Chester is batshit scared of Zerxel.
Yeah, I know. Still, I mean, a lost sandwich really isn't going to change that much for them.
Look, you don't know what a hungry man is gonna do.
After that, we continue exploring. We find a couple of rooms with weird mirror shine walls, which, after some failed investigation, casting some spells into it to see if anything happens. Also, then finds out that it's actually a magic dampening chamber, meaning any spells cast in there don't like reflect outwards and stuff. We also find a very nice looking blacksmith hammer all engraved in runes and looking all fancy. We kind of maybe agreed to bring that back to someone we found on the upper floors. So, as you do, we picked it up without really investigating further, and then ghosts attacked us, as they are wont to do. Now we really find out that those chunky dwarf boys were not really that dexterous, as they got cut down pretty quickly. And yeah, that's my part of the catch-up. I didn't take over.
Well, after that, we encountered two more rooms that I feel like are of note. First, the innocent sand room that we very quickly decided let us not step on the sand room. This was a very short-lived experience because someone decided let's step on the sand room. I don't know whether it was Zerxel or Chester. I think it was Chester who made the
It was
mistake.
not me.
I think it was Macro, wasn't it?
No, it was me.
Yeah, it was Chester.
Yeah, 100% it was me.
Okay, afterwards we got attacked by basically a tornado.
Yeah, they're called a sand silhouette.
Yeah, I mean, sure. Which sucked Chester under the sand, and then it sucked Elseth under the sand, and then we killed it. Before that, actually, we went into the even worse room, which Liam had everyone roll a saving throw upon entering the room on Whisper. Turns out everyone is shit at wisdom saving throws, except Elseth. So the second everyone was in the room, everyone turned on Elseth and beat the shit out of her. Afterwards, Zerxil succeeded on the save and started fireballing everyone. And then I feel like Chester saved as well after the fireball, and afterwards they beat the shit out of the remaining people and we survived. And we ended the session with Zerxil fireballing a door, which we assume will open once you cast fire magic.
Yes, as the fireball hit it, it diffuses into the oak of the door, lighting up red and then burning down like a controlled fire, like leaving no doorway. Also, in a room previous to this one, you had found a giant blade with the dwarven graffiti, "Traitorous bitch" on the hilt. It told the tales.
Someone just really didn't like a Valkyrie.
Yeah. Okay, so you all stare down the tunnel. Zarnekia is in the way, but you can see that there is a room at the far end.
We are still on
the camp map.
Yes, that would help if I actually pushed you over to the main map, wouldn't it? But that's a classic thing for me to do. Alright, do you need a shift ping?
Yep, thanks.
Elzef looking quite hurt. The rest of you
I'm
quite
ruined.
healthy.
True.
Yeah, Chester is bloodied, but not as wounded as Elzeth.
Looking a little pale there. Oh. Young Elspeth with a P.
Why are you speaking to me?
Ah, well, as the party's resident healer, you might want to get on my good side.
Which one is it? Your left side or the right side?
That depends on which way the camera's facing.
So is it... which way is the camera facing?
Look, do you want healing or not? Fucking hell. Like, am I stuttering? And I look over at the rest of the party. Do you want me to lather you up with some lovely little aloe vera-y kind of goo that I found in my pocket?
I'm alright.
Right.
But thanks.
Right,
I cannot pass the situation. At first, I thought you just wanted me to move closer to get healed. Then you started speaking in a different accent, and now you're asking to lather me up with some sort of cream.
Correct.
Oh. Would you like it or not? I mean,
Is it a helpful cream?
It is.
The last time I was informed that something was good, a bee stung my tongue. Are there bees in this cream?
oh shit, I don't know, maybe. Fucking hell, I'm just gonna start rubbing him. Her.
Hey, 14 hit points. Good.
So
This
you
was a less horrible experience.
Is this the one cast from
bees.
the instrument?
No. I am running dangerously low on spell slots though.
Fair enough.
I have 2.
Perhaps we should take a rest at some point coming soon.
I agree with the 2-accented man.
Good. 3 accents. You'll remember this one. I haven't pulled it out in a while. But this would be an excellent room for most of our... why do I go Boris there as well? I don't know what's happening. I need to get back into the zone a little bit. Together, we will beat this dungeon virus. Let's just rest here, shall we?
Lots of exits in this one.
Right you are, sweet Saxiel. Right you are. Perhaps we should go where Saxiel wants to stay.
What's wrong with you, Chester?
I do
Really?
agree that Master Zerxel seems to be quite sensible, and we should consider his opinions on these matters.
Thank you. Zax will not know where to go, though, but doesn't seem safe here.
Ah, true. Right you are, sweet Saxiel. True enough.
What's in that one?
Well, I mean, we did fireball the room to see what was going on there. Shouldn't we try and get in there?
Okay.
Ah, stairs. Huh. The trickster's weapon.
What?
What?
That's a quote straight out of you. That's such a Todd quote.
What does that even mean?
I don't know what's going on.
It's like playing Darkest Dungeon. It just there's
I need assistance, Liam.
What's going on?
I think I somehow accidentally put myself off the map. To the left in the white space.
You somehow did. That's amazing. Not only did you wall hack, you game hacked. You're not even part of the Matrix anymore.
It's not hard. Look, I just did it as well.
I don't know how that's happening. Okay, alright.
I can't put myself back either.
Alright, everyone jump out. This is where we're resting. It's the secret location. We found the green lane.
we have gamed the system.
Like,
There you go. So, Zarnekia approaches the room.
Yeah, he's leading down.
1 second, guys.
What was that?
What's happening? What did I miss?
What happened? Yeah, I missed something as well.
Amazing.
What went down?
Nothing.
What's going on?
I have no
Oh yeah,
idea.
I see how it is.
Right, okay, so I'm back. You guys are approaching down this corridor. Zarnek is at the far end. There is no door there at all anymore. It's just that fine archway leading into... Can you see through Zarnek's eyes? You can, can't you?
I can.
Yeah, you see a fine library. Some shelves stocked with books. However, some of them have been torn from their lodgings and scatter the floor in the bottom right. There is a central table with no chairs or stools, with a skull situated on top of the table. The skull has a candle on top that's burnt down to nothing.
Looks okay at first sight, Grilda.
Alright. I'll head in. Do I notice anything more? Just that.
No, just that. That's part of the description of the room. There is a door to your right as well with the same symbol on, flame, oak.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, pardon me.
I'll just have a quick flip through some of the books that are on the floor and see if there's like a shared theme among those.
Yeah, one shared theme is that you don't understand anything inside the books.
Oh,
Rude.
It obviously the language, like the rest of the language in this tomb, shares kind of a parentage with Dwarvish.
Yeah.
But still too difficult to understand.
Okay.
There is, however, you do notice a green bottle on top of the shelf. Being a dwarf, it's hard for you to reach.
I will jump up.
Okay, so you leap up and just manage to grab it. It's half filled with some sort of liquid. There are runes on the bottle detailing what it is, but you can't read them.
Okay. Also, could you have a look at this, find out what it is?
oh, right now.
Well, I have to be now, but yes, preferably.
Oh, I guess since I'm casting Identify as a ritual, so 10 minutes.
Alright, so also if you sit down to cast Identify. Anyone else do anything in the 10 minutes?
I am not.
Yeah, I'll
Scavenge around.
just ask her to do that as we continue. So
Right.
I'll have a look around the corner.
Alright, you see the floor is made out of small 2 foot by 2 foot, like just stone blocks with kind of like white cement between. Very much like a kitchen floor.
Okay.
As you pass around this corner, you can see down to the other side of the corridor. It's pretty blank and empty. There are some paintings on the left and right here, interspersed at 5 foot intervals. So one on the north wall, one on the south wall, one on the north wall, of different gods standing regal.
Okay.
Each portrait is probably 2 foot by 5. They're quite narrow.
Okay. Do they look valuable at all?
Do you have a keen eye for art?
Tell me. I have perception or proficiency in history. So.
You can roll history then.
Wow.
Relatively keen.
Yeah, they're, to the right person, these would be worth quite a lot actually. However, they do look very heavy.
Well, thankfully that's really fine. And I'll start removing them from the wall.
Right. You remove the first one. Looks like a painting of Freya. Looking regal. Leaves all in a tornado, forming her dress. She has an oaken staff in her right hand and a shield made of wicker in her left. Great stag horns protrude from her circlet. And her beautiful blonde hair comes out and then turns into like what looks like an ethereal wisp that surrounds the distance. In the background, there is one single large mountain with a lightning bolt behind it.
All right.
That with natural 20, you know that is worth 15,000 gold pieces to the right person.
Oh, look at that.
Nice.
Okay. Is that necessary to include the frame, or can it just be taken out of the frame?
You can try to take it out of the frame, but however, the frame And the glass in the front, it's got a glass panel in front of it.
Mhm.
It all looks like very delicate stuff. The frame itself also looks to be made out of like gilt, so like painted gold. It's
Okay.
not anything too precious.
Let me check something.
In the other room, Elzef, cast the identifier on this bottle.
Which I imagine just involves taking a drop out of the bottle
Yeah.
and taking out a microscope and looking at it.
Fair enough. Most of you in the room, are you going scavenging, Zexel, did you say?
I thought about that, but then I changed my mind. I'm going to lick the skull.
Everyone roll initiative.
This. Oh my god.
How the hell do you do stuff that does this? Like, honestly.
You just got to think like a Xerxes.
Adrian, can you do me a favour and control Macra while Curtis isn't here?
Control macro, yeah, I can.
I've
But I
given you
won't do it out of favor for you. I'm doing it out of a favor for Todd.
Fair
you.
enough.
Most kind, good sir. Most kind.
I think Curtis is the only living person who has like everything in his sheet non-condensed.
I am looking for initiative from Grildar
Oh, I'm sorry, I did not roll.
Really? Yeah.
and Macra. Alright, so Grildar. You definitely...
Alright, I have to roll initiative, I'm sorry.
Yeah. You notice that... You can click it again if you want, because he's got advantage.
Sure. Let's try again. Oh, I didn't select the token, so I couldn't. There we go.
Right, cool.
One higher, look at me go.
Grildar, round the corner you hear a slight hissing sound on Xerxil. As you pull back away from the skull, green flames burst from it and it begins to rise.
Cool.
But Grildar, you do hear a kind of like explanation, like a gasp, like there's something wrong around the corner.
So what did you lick now?
Just a skull!
Gods. And I'll run the corner.
Yeah, and you see
Interesting.
this ghoulish green skull floating
Oh,
in the air.
God.
It's like... Oh.
Well, it's flying, right? So.
Yeah, it's flying about 15 foot in the air now.
Okay. Great. Right. Well, let's get up to it and we'll sure can grasp it.
Oh, you're going to climb up on the table?
I mean, I assume I can reach it from here.
No, it's quite high up.
He has range on it, remember?
Ah, yes. I did not know Shocking Grasp had range, sorry.
No, it doesn't,
It
but
does
I
for
do.
him.
Ah. Yeah, you are able to... so it's at disadvantage, but...
Why?
Oh, no, sorry. No, magical resistance doesn't apply to attack rolls. Pardon me. Yep, that's a hit.
Yep.
However,
I
the-
will... Boop.
However, the lightning doesn't seem to do much damage to it.
But I will try and stun it. That is, of course, if it did any damage.
It looked like it did damage. You can't quite tell if it's stunned or not.
Okay.
It just seems to be stationary where it is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's my turn.
Alright, and I've accidentally... Alright, so Chester.
Okay, let's have a look at what I can do. Okay. Ugh. When you give head, I bet you put your all into it.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's actually a legitimate good one.
Complisol. I bet you don't, and I'll give that to Elseth.
That was actually...
Elsef just nods. Astute observation, Mr. Decker.
Give me a second, I need to roll wisdom. Oh. Okay, it fails. So it takes 6 psychic damage. Oh man, well done. Anything else,
That was a
Chester?
good roll. Nah, just that and the Excalibur.
Oh, yep. Alright, Elzef.
Bonus action, machine moves here and pulsates with temporary hit points. There's the death machine, there it is. 11 temporary hit points for everyone within 10 feet, which is everyone except for, actually I'll move it here, everyone gets 11 temporary hit points.
Okie dokie.
And as an action, Elsif continues the identifier ritual because they weren't done.
Yeah, fair enough. You're just holding the bottle up, continuing to investigate it.
Just one moment here. And ends turn.
Alright, Makral's turn.
Makra goes to town. He goes here and then gets out the what's the call it? This big new copish thing.
Yep.
And then hits stuff with it. Once recklessly. Twice.
We checked for a second. Yep, seems to be a good strike.
And then ends turn.
That's fair. Alright. The thing is stunned.
Yay!
Xerxil.
Attempt to ruin it.
Okay. It works.
Have Zarnekia fly up and bite it.
Yep, it's a good hit.
Lovely.
Things cracking in places. What looks like green flames spewing out, like it looks like acid just slopping down onto the table.
Done.
Okay. Alright, Grildar, your turn.
Okay.
It's no longer stunned.
Mm-hmm. Oh, my soul.
No, seeing as how the lightning damage wasn't that effective, let's try.
That's
Radiant.
yep, it succeeds.
Okay.
And the thing bah, and falls down to the ground. Right, so the end of your turn.
Yep.
At that moment, from around the corner, Macral sees it first. Another one floats around the corner, right in the corridor. Can everyone in the room make a dexterity saving throw?
Piss off, ghost.
Am I being classed as in the room or out the room?
It's going to hit you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my last flash of genius for this on myself because fuck me, I
Dex,
don't have.
did you say?
Yep.
Oh, I wouldn't have needed that 27.
Yep. So, and as it opens its mouth, it chatters like, and a green bead flies from its mouth, hits the central table, and then explodes into fire. DC 13 was the save, so those of you, so those of you who have passed take 13 fire damage. Those of you who failed take 26.
Alright, the machine also has to save. Oh, machine also. Oh no, the machine doesn't save. 26, you said.
Yep. 26 fire damage.
Okay, he saves.
Remember your temporary hit points.
Yeah, you all had 11 temporary hit points.
Yeah, you take like 2 damage. Oh, look at that.
Yeah. Okay, anything else? Wait, that's my turn. Alright, Chester, your turn?
Cool. How's everyone looking at the moment? Are they looking pretty grim?
Griller doesn't really seem affected by the fireball at all.
No. Elspeth looks pretty shit. Macron's alright. Xerxil, how you doing?
He looks okay. Bit singed, but mostly fine.
Okay. Yeah, I won't then. I will instead. Unless we're going to rest soon. I hate D&D for this reason. I'll just pop a happy hour.
Alright, so doof, burst of light from you.
Yep.
9 hit points.
9 hit points. I'll take those, you little bitch.
Alright.
Actually, no, I'll give them to Elzeth.
Oh, look at that.
Awesome.
I'll look over at Macra and I'll give him the last explain.
You can't remember happy.
Oh no,
hour.
I can't. Yeah. You're right.
Happy
I'm
hour.
good. Then I'm
Yep.
done. I'm gonna go and good sweet Zuxil. Hello, sweet Zuxil.
Chester.
Oh, and my turn.
Elzef, can you make a concentration check?
Concentration check. To see if I can keep up identify.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you
Yep.
keep it up. Your turn.
Machine pulsates, Elself identifies.
Alright, so everyone gets 7 temporary hit points.
I think you should say that with like a very different voice and see how creepy you can make it.
Well, everyone gets 7 temporary hit points.
No. Elsa's identified and the machine pulsates.
Oh god! Why? Macra! Go on, Adrian.
That's for just. Oh fuck! I'm also Macra. Macra moves in, big hulking brute he is, and starts punching the thing recklessly.
Okay. It's a big hit.
And then ends turn.
Nice. Yep, managed to smack it. Xerxil.
Ruin it. And then Zarnekia. Usual business.
Usual.
Didn't.
Oh, look who it is!
Hey.
Hey, he's here!
Decided to show up.
Apologies, I forgot what day of the week it was.
I
Hey.
told you that was the reason, didn't I?
Yeah, I was just eating my tea and I finished my tea and I was like, oh, should I watch a film? I was like, should we play D&D?
First things first, you're using the wrong microphone at start, like...
Ah, brilliant.
Alright, we're in the middle of battle, so when you can join. Alright, so Xerxil, Zarnekia bites and does quite a bit of damage.
Yep. That's it for me.
However, you can see... Can you see through its eyes right now, or is it only...
Not right now, no.
Yeah, okay, cool. Alright, so... Secret things, initiative, order... and
But he can communicate to me, so he could warn us.
yeah, there's another flame skull coming around the corner.
Yeah.
2, 3. It
Rude.
gets right next to Zarnekia. Flies above Zarnekia, so it's on the same square for now. And can everyone in the room make another dexterity saving throw?
Rude.
Bearing in mind it's exactly the same roll as well, so... Chester actually fails,
Are you ass fish?
which knocks him out.
Wow.
Yeah, so 25 fire damage to Chester. Grildar and Xerxil take half of that.
And then I still
How
have
much
to
was
roll,
it?
right?
25, right? You said?
Yeah, 25 fire damage.
Oh, that's my temp HP almost gone.
Avenge me.
How is it this? How much damage was it? 25?
Yep.
Well, that's my temp HP gone. And 7, 25 minus 7, 18. I have 10 HP. Does the machine also fail? That is the question. Nope, the machine succeeds. Fuck the machine. The machine is still standing.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I guess Grildar, your turn.
Oh, and I need to do a con check, alright? Just a
Yep.
second. Yep. Very invested in that.
Yep.
Oh, nice. Another 10 in there. Right, so Void Light is the first one I see.
On save. Fails.
Okay, so 20 Radiant.
Yeah, that kills it. Shit, and that was the one with 21 initiative.
After which I will move over here.
Oh, yeah, move under it. Fair enough. Chester, can you make a death save?
I certainly. I'll just do it just to you, yeah.
You can do.
Yeah, let's keep it secret.
Keep it safe.
Keep it secret.
While
Hang
that's, yep. While that's going on, Elzef, it's your turn.
Machine
Cool.
pulsates. That's 13 temporary hit points for everyone, just so you don't get any. You can't get any if you're knocked out. And then we're gonna do, what is it, a charisma check? If this is above 10, Alsef is going to stop identifying and then start healing Chester. Ooh. Nope, we're identifying.
Alright, so that's your turn. Macro, you're up. In front of you, around the corner, you can see a flame skull floating there, ready to fight.
There's Flame Skull. I thought I was one of fucking Zerxel's new little creatures.
It is not.
I guess I get there. Can I hit it from here?
You can reach around the corner and hit it, yeah. Bearing in mind that Zarnekia is up in the air.
Sorry, say that again.
Zarnekia, the bronze drakeling, is up in the air.
Right, okay, so I'll step under him then, and then smack the skull. God, we still haven't had a long rest yet. This is it. Pretty easy. My character sheet's not rolling. Fuck all again. Get it.
Well, it's weird. When Adrian was controlling you, it was rolling fine.
These are mine. That's being shit.
Maybe.
I've just pressed it twice. I'll reload anyway.
Ay.
I'm pretty damn sure you're going to hit, but... How's it taking so long? Should I want me to click it?
Yeah, you try click.
There you go. Alright, yeah, you kill it. Of course you do with a crit like that, because you got an extra crit, brutal crit as well, right?
Yeah, well, there's a lot of shit that needs added to that.
Yeah, you just slice it straight in half.
Okay, then.
Alright, so is someone going to help Chester?
Master Zerxel, there's potions in my pocket if you would please hand one to Master Chester.
Okay.
And since Zerxel is doing that, you get to heal 2d4 plus 2. Just roll it yourself, I'll subtract a potion.
Like, you're healing someone and you're so involved in identifying, you're not even gonna roll for him.
That is correct. Now, fine here. 2. You heal 8.
Thank you.
So what you do notice now that the Flame Skulls have been defeated, that the entire library in here is destroyed.
Yep, rude.
Luckily, Grildar, the flames didn't lick around the corner and destroy the precious paintings. They could have easily have destroyed them.
They were tough. The toughest enemies we have faced yet.
Oh yes, a very difficult fight indeed.
What?
Yep.
What?
You see that? He also just narrows his eyes. It's like, what?
So, why don't we rest in here? It smells nice.
Yes, sweet Saxil. Excellent. Sweet Saxil.
Do you guys need a rest?
I think he's dying.
In terms of taking damage, I'm alright, but I guess I'm alright overall. To be fair, I'm easy. If we run into any proper danger, I'm probably fucked.
Yeah, sure. Let's rest then if you guys feel like you need it.
Alright, so what type of rest are you taking? A short rest?
That's up to you to decide, I guess. For me, I don't really need anything. So
I have 2 first level spell slots and no other resources, but Elsef is gonna agree with what the group agrees with.
Saying if we want a long rest, like what time of day? Because we're not even that far away from the entrance, still, are we?
You're about an hour away from it, yeah.
Yeah, so probably just.
You've been in
if it wants more.
You've been in the dungeon for about 4 hours.
Do you get any? Or do you get any recovery on a short rest, Adrian?
Just hit die.
All right.
Yeah, let's rest up.
Why don't we, like Macra says, we go outside. We use the rest of the day. We can get these paintings, take them out to them.
Yeah, we can spend the rest of the day chilling.
Alright, so I'm assuming you're going to take the same path you took getting
Well,
there.
Elsa finishes identifying first. You can't move while you compare a drop of liquid to an acidity scale.
Okie dokie.
Is there anything in here that would wet Chester's whistle as well?
Roll an investigation check.
Buzzing.
You find a burned netheril scroll.
Delightful. Investigation. One thing, Chester. Oh, that went just to you, but you saw it was shit, so...
Yeah, you don't find much because everything's burnt to cinders here.
Useless room. Let's go and have a rest.
Alright, so just for sake's sake, I'm going to leave your tokens there. You do not encounter any resistance on the way back, but however, on the first floor, the ghost does look at you. Huh? Yeah? Hammer?
No, not yet, mate.
Oh yes, we have found your hammer.
He looks happy. Give! Hammer!
I don't think we have yet decided if we're gonna give it to you or not.
Huh? You see there's a kind of like wispiness of aura around him.
Master Grilda, I would recommend giving the man the hammer.
What are you going to give us in return?
He looks confused.
I'll say the same in Dwarvish.
You do a favor for me.
And then?
He looks confused.
How do you not understand the concept of a favor for a favor?
I can't do anything.
Can you write?
I think the man is suggesting that he is a ghost and therefore unable to return the favor, Master Grilda.
Well, I mean, that's unfortunate, but looks pretty valuable. What do you need it for?
His shoulders kind of slump. Was friends. All dead now.
But realistically, if we give him this hammer, what's going to happen to it? Is it going to turn ghosty like him? I didn't think stuff like that happened like that.
I assume he will be whisked away to the afterlife and the hammer remains.
Yeah, so let's just give him the hammer.
Alright.
You hand him the hammer.
Yeah.
As you hand him the hammer, it doesn't go straight through his hands like you'd expect. He grabs it, and a great joyous appearance crosses his face. He smiles at it as it glows and the runes up it finally activate.
Mm-hmm.
And then he looks at you and goes, bring materials. I'll make you artifacts.
I look over that. I'll just shrug.
Well, I would like to see the man's work.
He nods and then looks down the stairs and then walks down the spiral staircase down to the second floor. Always there.
Oh, interesting.
It's kind of like them famous dwarves that appear in random places and upgrade your shit.
Alright, so I'm assuming you guys have taken... Grilda, you took one of the paintings up above, yeah?
Yeah, or multiple if I could carry more, since I have...
Well, there were five. There were 5 paintings.
Yeah, I'll take 5.
Alright, so you've got the painting of Freya, the painting of Odin, missing Gungnir, with a horrific scar down one side of his face, crossing his chin. You have 4 ripping Jormungandr in half, throwing one across the other side of the world, and with his other hand impaling the other half on top of a tree.
Okay.
What was the 4th one? The 4th one is a set of 7 Valkyrs with the Great Spirit of Death, with her wings unfolding all over them.
Okay.
Yeah, and the 5th one is of Balder being shot with the mistletoe arrow, and a blue-skinned trickster god known as Loki hiding behind the tree nearby with a great smile upon his face, and his winged helm kind of stretching all the way back.
Alright.
And as you guys burst out into what looks like the afternoon sunlight, Fixer and Mimu are playing around about in the sand, building sand castles. Master Ufman and Cloud are sitting underneath a large parasol, drinking cocktails and eating an afternoon lunch. Guandia is off with Lantix, it looks, exploring something else nearby.
Mm-hmm.
And as you approach, Master Uthman goes, "Ah, the prodigious adventurers return! Hey, I told you, Cloud, they would not die. They here." And he claps his fingers and goes, claps his hands, sorry, and says, "I see you've got artifacts for me. Quick, before Guandia returns and pilfers them from my hands. Quick, come." And he runs to his tent. And as he reaches the sunlight, he stops and goes, "Cloud!" And Cloud picks up the large parasol and runs after him, wings flapping.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, I'll see what he has to offer.
The moment you guys approach and step out, you notice that the seer guards are also have positioned themselves on the cliff faces around the top, and you can see them patrolling. Their pale skin obviously burning in the desert sun. Alright, so...
they don't seem bothered by it, though.
Well, they're doing their job.
Yeah, fair.
Master Zerk, so I would take your measurements for a new cloak.
What?
I will craft a cloak.
Okay.
Just takes out the... What's it called? The measuring tape. Huh? You're smaller than expected. Which, when making a cloak, is an upside less material.
He's a little lizard, man. How big are you expecting him to be?
Bigger than what I measured, did you not listen?
Apparently.
Okay, so... Master Uthman's like, "Come, all of you, let's see what you have brought me."
Mm-hmm. I'll show him
your-
the paintings.
What is your preferred color, Master Zerxel?
Don't know. All looks quite grey.
Ah, grey.
Oh, that's good.
Poor Zerxel.
Alright, so Master Uthman takes a look at the treasure, the paintings.
Mm-hmm.
The first one, the one that you correctly identified being worth a lot. A fine painting, probably crafted by the gods themselves.
Mm.
For something like this, I'd be willing to part with 200 platinum.
Is that for each painting or all paintings?
We are dealing with one at a time.
I see.
When you told me before what they were worth, was that for just the one, yeah?
Just the one, yeah.
So he's scamming me like big time, yeah?
Hey, you know what? But you know what Nereans are like, especially
So
desert
Elsa-
dwellers, hagglers to the core.
So Elsa is a
Well.
crafter and proficient in history. And they just do a proper evaluation of each painting.
I mean, you could.
Hmm.
I'll be like,
Oh no, I have no idea what they're worth.
No, you've never seen any brushwork like this before.
I think, Master Uthman, that you might be slightly mistaken there. I don't mind correcting you on your mistake, but I believe you've got a zero off the price there.
I wouldn't even trust a dwarf that didn't try to haggle, Master Ironblood. Go ahead. How would you evaluate these paintings? Remember...
I just said I think you missed the zero off the end there.
You want 2,000 platinum? I do not even have 2,000 platinum on me, friend. I think you mistaken me. Remember, I have a keen eye. How's 250 platinum?
I've got all the time in the world, we can just wait.
And a fine pair of desert boots to go with it.
Your boots are quite lacking, Master Grover.
I see, you do not like to haggle, but you are stubborn. You can stand out in the sun all day if you want, and Cloud kind of pulls the parasol away from you so the sun lands on you.
I thought you were the one who was in a hurry.
I am, but not in a hurry to go bankrupt.
Your loss. I'll wait for Gwenya to get back then.
Whoa. I could stretch to 300.
How is it helping when you're off by a factor of 10?
I ain't giving you 20,000 gold pieces for a scrap of paper you found in some desert ruins. I can see it's worth money. But you are not understanding how haggling works, Master Dwarf.
Oh, I do, but when you come back with an offer like that, the haggling is done.
Ah, how about I throw in some items? Gemstones.
I'm listening.
He looks towards Cloud, and Cloud's got a set of rings on his hand, and he goes, Cloud! And then Cloud just takes off the one with a ruby, gives it to him. Don't you sulk! And then he goes, this here ring is worth 500 platinum. This one, and 100 platinum pieces for the painting.
I'll look at Elsa. Are you able to appraise the value of this ring with any accuracy?
Oh, let me actually check. I'm not a proficient with gold jeweler's tools.
I am.
Wait, what? Really?
No.
Wait, go on.
I
You can
can
try.
His persuasion's pretty high, though.
Why don't you let me have a look?
He could actually do it with deception. I'm not saying he doesn't
Yeah,
have to.
I'll let him have a look.
Excellent. Chester pulls out some kind of like piece of glass, which is actually probably more. Hang on, let me look at my inventory. I've got to play this right. We'll pull out he'll pull out the Scepter of Osiris, and using the gem on the top, he'll use it as like a magnifying glass, even though it's clearly not working.
It's a pearl.
Yeah, well, that's what he's doing. And then he'll pull out the strange vial, and he'll dip some stuff in it. Carefully have a look.
Your assessment, Chester Decker.
Of course. I assess that these are worth merely 50 gold pieces.
Camel dung!
Are you sure about that? I was once one of the acolytes at the Jewel Appraisal Academy of Midgard.
This is not true. He looks at you and goes, this ring is clearly worth more than that.
Sorry, 51. I missed the little nick you've got there.
Give me that! He snatches it straight out of your hand. I will not sell this ring for more than 500. Platinum!
I'm sorry, Sir Uthman. Do you mean less than 500 platinum?
Yes! Chester Decker's confused me!
Yes, he is quite confusing. I do agree.
Fine, take your paintings.
I'll take them, and we'll wait for Gwenya to get back.
Right,
How much money do you have?
His eyes narrow. Go away.
Are you?
Tell Zaxxon to go away.
Chester starts fucking legging it over here. It's like hiding behind this pillar.
Very simple, isn't it? You don't have 2,000 platinum. What do you have?
Ah! I thought you were giving me the thief's eye.
Just asking what. Don't like to play guessing games. Just
I have
know what
enough.
it is.
I have enough to buy several artifacts, but not enough to buy all of that.
Master Zerxel, he was able to offer 300 platinum before making his servant take off his rings. Therefore, I assume he has about 300 platinum and a number of rings to offer us.
How many rings you got?
He looks towards Cloud, and Cloud just goes and points towards his hands, which are filled with rings as well, and he goes, yours first. And Cloud holds up a hand. Together he's got 7 rings.
Can I give them a rough lizard appraisal? I'm just gonna walk up and just lick his hand.
They're worth 30 shinies.
Yes! I was gonna say that. Yeah, go ahead, go on. Make an intelligence check if you haven't got builder's tools.
Like, fuck do I?
Worth roughly 12 shinies.
Amazing.
12 shinies and a crunchy spice to sweeten the offer.
He'd go for that.
Of
Look,
course you will.
Gilda.
Hmm.
I give you all of the rings on his hands,
Mm-hmm.
200 platinum for all your paintings. That's... And he looks at the rings and he holds them in his hand, and you see Cloud's face drop, like, what the hell? And then he goes, puts in the 200 platinum. That equates 18,000 gold pieces.
We'll keep that in mind and get back to you.
Throws the rings back at Cloud. They hit his chest and drop to the floor. Then he kind of picks them up one by one and puts them back on his feathery fingers.
Poor guy. Yeah. Well, let's see what.
How quickly does he do it?
Very quickly.
He's fucking a sand shark.
The guy looks quick enough. Like,
Tonight looks a bit dense to me.
He does. He looks fucking ridiculous.
This is a thing.
Do you guys want some money?
Oh yes, that's totally his voice now.
he hasn't spoken, to be fair. Okay. It's quite late before Guandu arrives, and all of you are taking your R&R. I can say you'd get a long rest if you're not going back in now. And Guandu arrives back with Lantix, and they've got Tensor's floating disc behind them. And it looks like Guandu and Lantix have several, what look like urns, artifacts, vases, different statuettes carried back with them.
Lantix? Oh, how the bloody hell are you? Where have you been?
He's talking to you, Rocket.
Oh yes, of course. Sorry, I forget that I played that one. Well, as we said before, we were off exploring the other possible entrances and surrounding areas.
Ah, of course. Good to have you aboard. Like you've never left, of course.
Glad to see you're back, although you're looking a little bit rough there.
Yes, well, I was hoping for a little humble in the tent, as it were. A little rest.
Oh yes, of course. There's some spare space. Just mind all the junk in there.
Ah, no need. But I would like to confirm that we are indeed having a rest. And I look over at the party.
Passed out, basically, relaxing. I guess Macro's sitting with his children around a fire having dinner.
So I'll come over here and I'll cast myself a pleasure palace.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Elsif is just hitting a cloak with a hammer repeatedly.
Like something out of like World of Warcraft. There's nothing around and you just go ding, ding, ding. Amazing.
How did your first foray into the temple go?
Are you talking to me? Because I'm currently getting lap danced in the
more
pleasure
of
palace.
just kind of like a general address to the people that are in the area.
Well, I think everyone wants a rest, but I can get up and have a bit of a chat if you want.
Oh, no, it's okay. I can wait till the morning if you'd prefer that. Just curious to know if you found anything.
Well, yes. I generally don't end up sleeping as long as the rest does anyway, so I don't mind. We found these, and I'll show them the paintings.
Interesting. I suspect more Guandia's taste than mine, but well done. They look like they could be worth something.
Yes, that's what I thought, and I'll sit through and try to scam us out of them. That's easy
Yes,
to do.
He can be like that sometimes. He is a merchant after all.
Indeed. In your experience, how will he and Guandia? Do they sell things between them and then come up with a price for us, or will they bid against each other?
Liam?
You could have made that up. I would have just ran with whatever you said. But no, it looks like Guandia just... They don't seem to have a bidding war, nothing like that. Lantix, you know that Master Uthman joined the caravan halfway through the desert trope just because he smelt profit. Like,
Fair enough.
Guandia's here for magical artifacts and general artifacts.
Mm.
But Master Uthman will buy anything small and then sell it at a high price. He's the classic kind of leech onto what is known as monolithic adventures.
Cool. Yeah, definitely wait for Pontiac to get back.
I mean, he's got his good side because, like, he follows adventurers around and he can liquidate these things for them into easy cash and then go upon his way. And it's good for adventurers because they don't have to carry massive amounts of loot home.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and good for him because obviously he makes a profit.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, well, I guess we'll start taking the rest.
All right. So
Rocket, you can add a cloak of protection after we finish the rest.
Yeah, I mean, I did that last session because I thought you'd already done it. So yeah,
No, I have to do that on a long rest, my dear friend.
all right.
Where's the one ship at the moment?
The land ship's about maybe 100 foot to your south.
Oh, right, so it's just off the map. Fair enough
Yeah.
then. I guess us carrying a massive amount of loot around is not really that big of an issue. So
No.
if we need to wait to sell the pictures, we could always just stick it on the ship for now and find an actual fine art dealer. Oh no, I'm saying it purposely loud enough so Uthman can hear it.
As you guys are
I'll
talking,
just sigh again.
yeah, Gwandia walks over and goes, "Darlings, I heard that through Lantix you had some paintings?
Perhaps, yeah.
Oh, do show. And don't keep them secret from me."
I'll get them out again. Show them and...
Puts a finger to his lip, almost bites it. They are fantastic, aren't they? Look at them.
That they are.
Almost as if they were summoned into being. They don't even have brushwork.
Yes, I believe this one in particular looks to be of exceptional quality.
Ah. He leans in and goes, "Yes, the vanishing of Freya."
And I just nod to go along with the story.
Yes, of course. Well, it's an exotic painting. There's been replicas throughout its time, but I will need time with it to see if it is an original.
How much time?
Some.
Could you
Well, it is said
perhaps-
that the original was cast in molten gold by Balder himself.
Mhm.
So, do you mind?
Of course not.
Takes it reverently from you and then walks over to his tent.
Mhm.
Alright, and
Do you
about...
mind if I follow along with the process? I have a few hours to kill.
No, of course not. Come on in, Gildar. Keep me company. I have tea.
Very good.
And inside, the place smells kind of like herbal and strongly of incense. You see that there's remnants of teleportation circles on the floor in his tent. He has a wide horseshoe-shaped table at the northern part of his tent with magnifying glasses and all kinds of apparatus. You notice that all the objects from the tent's floating disc have been dumped in the far corner, like orderly, but not to, like, for example, Lantix's liking, where he's just kind of piled them up. And then he says, "I'll be an hour or so. Make yourself at home."
Very well.
And within the hour, he basically goes inch by inch with a magnifying glass. And then he comes up and he's got a little bit of a sweat on his brow. And he says, "Brother, Master Ironblood, it's very difficult to say, but I can't be entirely sure, but I think this might be an original."
Yes, I did get that impression as well.
Back in Mokhul, you wouldn't get much for something like this. I mean, the Asgardian gods fell out of favour a long, long time ago. But you could sell this overseas for quite a bit. Especially in Lesser Midgard, in the Broken Realms and stuff.
Might you have any contacts that could sell it there?
I have a single contact in Rhineland. Yes.
How much do you reckon it's worth?
Well,
I'm not
sell
asking you what you're paying, but I'm asking what it's worth.
Of course, in Mokhul, these type of paintings would go from maybe 5,000 to 6,000 gold pieces. If you wanted it sold quick and at an auction, it might go for 3,000. But selling it to someone like my friend in Rhineland, you could probably get a good 10,000 to 20,000, depending on the religious fervor of the person involved, if you mean. There's a place called Bruckheim, where the dwarfs specifically worship Boulder, they'd pay something handsome for this.
Very well. Then the next question is, would you be able to get it there for us in some safe way?
Not quickly. My teleportation circle into Rhineland is, let's say, well, it's active, but I would teleport into an area completely corrupted by the void. Not making that mistake again.
Yes, that would be unfortunate.
Isilcapula is no longer a destination for holiday goers. But I do have a teleportation circle in Lesser Midgard, and I could get it there by boat, but it might take some time.
Very well. How much would you charge us for doing so?
Well, if you pay me 500 gold pieces for the fee, I will sort the boat of my own accord. I have magical ways of preserving and protecting.
Very good. And how about the others? Any interest in those?
I can spend this evening looking them over for you if you wish, Grildar, and have the results by the morning.
If you could, that would be appreciated.
I'd charge an additional fee for each painting, though. It's think of it as an investment, darling. You'll get your money back eventually.
No, just not.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, anything else anyone wants to do tonight? We got Elzef working on the cloak.
No, the cloak is finished now. Elzef is now just staring at a pair of boots while consulting a book, and then staring at the boots again, and then staring at the book, and doing that for about 3 hours. And at the end, they add wings, and the boots are finished.
Does Cloud look as special, or seem as special as he looks?
No. I mean, you see there's a glimmer of intelligence, like a ferocious intelligence, perhaps a tribal intelligence in it behind his eyes. And every minute he seems to just do a patrol of his tent all the way around, making sure the pegs are down, checking all the runes, and he seems to be positioning something under the sand with the end of his halberd.
Yeah, he's high.
He's positioning something in the sand with his halberd.
Yeah, like the tip of his halberd, he keeps moving something. As if
there's something in the sand.
Fuck you.
You should let Todd play him.
Oh.
Oh dear.
Where's Uthwan?
Inside the tent.
Okay. I'll nest where I am and observe.
Okay. You can make a perception check. And we'll move on to anyone else. So, Chester, you're just getting your ethereal lap dance.
Yep, and also writing at the same time.
Ooh.
I'm writing a new tale.
Yeah.
Novella.
All right.
Smart.
As the moon begins to rise, Xerxiel, the only thing you notice with your perception check is the glimmer of something metal around, like, the halberd as he moves it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a slight sheen, but that's what you get.
Is that what he's doing? Just sitting there, just poking at things?
Yeah, and he's got...
Oathman's done nothing.
No, hasn't left. However, you do see, like, greenish ghoul light come out the flap of the tent occasionally.
Okay.
Inter-camp politics. Okay, alright, so you all go to sleep, do your thing, and get a long rest.
Alright. Then I will go and get a short rest on the toilet.
You know, Chester. Yeah, alright, so we'll take a 5-minute break so we can come back in a second.
Cool.
Okay, well, what other tech issues you're having?
Sorry, right,
I think Ala's going to be late because of Corona.
Alright, so what are you guys doing? The morning comes, breakfast is served, and Gwandia takes Grildar to one side and begins chatting to him. That's the conversation we'll have when he gets back. Anything anyone needs to prepare for? Prepare any spells, buy any items, anything like that.
I might have a little look at the wares if there's a shop open.
Yeah, Master Movement.
Yeah.
There's-
Good day!
I don't know if you'd see a little pair of eyes staring at you with sand on top of his head, but I think you do miss Xerxel staring towards the...
Yeah, it's probably for the best.
Yeah. Alright, so as you approach, he goes, Decker, are you here to swindle me like you tried yesterday?
I wouldn't dream of it, good sir. Merely here to peruse your wares and eviscerate you in fiction. I mean, of course, evangelize.
I like that, eviscerating fiction. Yeah. A wily silver tongue.
What do you have for sale, good sir? I am a man of certain means, and I wish to flex my financial muscles.
One moment. So he says, you are of the magical persuasion.
I am indeed, good sir.
Of the bardic persuasion, perhaps?
I am indeed, good sir.
How much do you have on you?
You see, you were quite cagey earlier when someone asked you this question, so allow me to follow your lead. I have enough.
Aha. Well, I have this, and Liam is trying to fucking look it up. What the fuck? I typed in instructions instead of instruments.
Is it a staff of wish?
No. Of course
Sad.
it's fucking not.
I'll give him 10 platinum pieces for
You
that.
cheeky fuck.
I really bought a scroll of Wish on Sunday.
I have this.
Oh, no.
And he brings out a mandolin.
Ah.
With kind of like, brings out a mandolin with what looks like kind of like multicolored strings.
Oh, I do like this. What are his properties, good sir?
It is called the Kenif mandolin.
May I?
Yes, of course.
He starts strumming it like, toss a coin to your brother. Good. Well weighted.
Yes. This mandolin has specific spells inside that you could cast once per day, but only once per day each.
Say no more. Wish, of course.
What?
What? Meteor shower?
No. This allows
Power
you to...
kill?
No. Would you let me finish my sentence, Chester?
Apologies, good sir.
No, that's okay. It allows you to cure wounds, but at a stronger level than base. It allows you to dispel magic. And protect your friends from lightning.
I like it.
And of course, it also comes with the ability to fly, turn invisible, levitate, and protect people from evil and good creatures.
I like it even more. And what will I need to grease your palm with for such an object?
Well, it would cost you 1,500 gold pieces, or thereabouts.
It's quite pricey. I don't know if I have that to hand, good sir. I can spare you... How much did you say? 1,500?
And it comes with all those spells that you can cast once per day.
Yeah, it's pretty OP.
Well,
It's very OP, in fact. I could give you 1,000.
Good? 1,000? Alright, make a persuasion check, and I know you're going to pass, but I still need you to do it.
Yeah, that's fine. Persuasion. Kadoom.
1,250.
Good sir. You see, I'm a man of means, but I'm not a man of extravagant wealth. I could do 1,000, and sadly, I could not do a single shiny more. I mean, a coin more. Jesus.
You might be able to tap the party loot if you ask nicely.
Can I tap the party loot if I ask nicely?
Yes, well,
What do you want?
I'd go no lower than 1,250.
1-1, good sir, and you've got yourself a deal.
Another persuasion check.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I say 150.
Deal, good sir.
Heya, the mandolin is yours. Do you pass over the money? I'm assuming you do.
Yeah, depends on what I can take from the party loot. I know there's quite a bit in there, but...
You know you have to attune to this, right? But you... Oh yeah, I guess you
Yeah.
could get rid of the quill flute for this.
Yeah, I'll get rid of the quill flute and it'll become
Oh
the quill.
no! Not the quill flute!
It's alright, it's gonna have a hidden quill and it's, I don't know, in a strut somewhere.
Dude, you got fucking enough?
No, I don't.
Look at your character sheet. I can see
that's-
you've got enough.
Yeah, I've got 860 gold, and he wants 1,500, doesn't he?
But you have platinum, I assume.
No, he wants 150.
You know, like,
860 plus 378. He needs to keep some for, you know, like pick and mix and stuff.
look below, and it tells you the total value. You've got...
Does it?
Yeah, he says,
Yes.
I tell you what. Yeah.
Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah. I take those gems and the platinum, huh? And he points towards the small gems in your coin purse.
Yeah, but why is it all coming from my coin purse? Yeah, alright, good sir.
It's nice for you scumbag.
Everyone else is taking from the damn party loot.
Yeah, maybe if you actually added to the party loot sometimes, you might be more willing to let you share from it.
Ah,
I
my
don't
small
know if I
gem.
put any gold on my character sheet. It all just goes in the party loot.
Oh,
Right, so you can get rid of those 400 gold pieces in small gems.
yeah.
Yeah, and then he hands you over the Canif mandolin.
Ooh, the Canith.
Yep. Would you like that in spelling?
I would indeed, sir, although he'll probably rename it.
So, yeah. And then, of course, it's got all of those spells once per day above it.
Hang on. I'll just... Amazing. I will add those in. Thank you, good sir. It is a pleasure doing business with you.
Oh, no. It's a pleasure doing business with you. Yeah, make sure you delete those gems.
Yeah, I'm just going to rename them to Rainbow Guitar.
Fair enough. And make sure you copy-paste all those spells and stuff into it so you know you can cast them.
Yeah.
Alright, so, Grildar.
Yes.
You've been taken to one side by Gwanda, who says, I have been up all night.
Mm-hmm.
And
Hang
I
on.
have...
Were those small gems worth 400 gold pieces?
Yep.
I just got robbed then.
You didn't even notice.
Yeah, I know, I was waiting.
Hang on. Can I be unrobbed? I'm still there.
He's already plopping the gems into his coin purse.
You brilliant.
Yes?
Give me back at least some of that platinum, or I shall tear your hair from its very skull.
Cloud steps in front of him.
Ah. No, I don't want any LSD, thank you. I'm dealing with your master. Anyway, you there. You said 1150. Those gems are easily worth 400.
He nods.
So you shall return to me.
But gems are so much harder to turn back into currency, friend.
Ah, you, a fiend?
No, they're not.
You owe me at least 110 gold pieces.
I owe you 70 gold pieces.
You owe me 100, or your Mandy Bird over there
I owe
will
you
have a
90.
bad trip in the night.
I owe you 90.
100.
95.
97, or in my next book, I shall tell the ladies you have to clap.
95. I have had the clap many a time.
What about gonorrhea?
Shit. 100 it is.
Ah, excellent. Good. Pleasure doing business with you.
He gives you 100. He gives you just 100 gold piece back, yeah.
Toss a coin to your griller. I'll walk off.
Alright, so, yeah, we'll get back to you in a minute, Zerk. So I did get your whisper.
Cool.
So Gwandia talks to you, Grildan, and says, I sent some messages overnight, and, yes, the buyer would want only 3 of the paintings there, after I identified them.
Very well.
Not
How much will that
interested,
total?
just so you write this down, Gildar, so you've got it left over. He's not. She's not interested in the Valkyr and the Odin. But specifically
Alright, and how much
interested
for the rest?
in total. She's willing to pay 35,000 gold pieces.
Make it so.
The fee for that will be 2,500.
Would you be happy to take part of that out of the fee once you've sold them?
I would, but I need some of that now to pay for fees and magics used to teleport them.
Very well. Get things in motion. I'll speak to the others and we'll get you the money.
He bows. So note down you have the Odin painting and the Valkyr painting.
And do you need me to put anything else there? Vulcan iron things from Santu?
From Tomb of Mystra, yeah. Alright, so Xerxil, your turn.
Yeah, just while Chester and Uthman and Cloud are having their little haggle session, just want to go under the back of Uthman's tent and just see what he's got going on.
Alright, make a stealth check.
Jesus, he's a little nut job.
He's not even our ally yet. He's already getting betrayed.
Now make a perception check.
Why? I've got such good perception. I always roll a 13. I don't understand.
Alright, so as you cross the like the threshold and go under the tent, you hear the sounds of Chester singing, and you hear boof 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 run round the back. And you see Cloud. He can't see you, but he knows you're there, or something's there. And he begins prodding with his halberd really hard around near you. And Uthman walks in and says, Cloud! What's happening? And then you hear Cloud rumble for the first time. His voice comes out kind of bassy, and he goes, "The alarm was broken."
Sorry, Chester, could you repeat that for me? Todd.
Yeah, sorry, what's that? Sorry, I was just putting the spells in. I missed all of that. What was it?
It's alright, don't worry. I just needed you to do Cloud properly.
Oh, sorry, what did he say?
The alarm is broken.
Was it something along the lines of, "The sky is falling down"?
That'll do.
And he says, whoever broke it, if you're invisible, I'll find you. And he begins swinging his halberd in wide circles, just so lucky that you're small enough that it's not getting you at the moment. He's just doing like a sweep with it around. And Uthman goes, "The alarm was broken? Give me a moment." And you hear some casting of spells.
Every time I hear this music, I want to play Skyrim.
So what do you do, Xerxil? You can hear spells to your south.
Well, I wonder how he can be in two places at once. That's what I wonder.
Oh, I see.
Do
Well,
you?
you know, if I'd known it was going to happen, it would have interrupted the... So I'm working with what I've got. I mean,
Alright.
the alarm spell goes off, I mean, no matter
Carry on.
what.
Carry on.
Yeah. You don't hear anything else inside, but you do hear Uthman talking to somebody. Not Cloud.
Alright. What does he say?
What languages do you know?
Common and Draconic.
You do not understand.
Okay. I'll hang about.
Okay. Eventually, Cloud gives up. Walks off. Must cast again. And Uthman's like, "I'm talking here." And Cloud sits down. Nothing else?
I'll just wait until he goes.
Yeah, like I said, he walks round to the front and sits down.
Okay. Well, what about Uthman?
He's still inside.
Yeah, so I'm just waiting.
And he comes out and begins to talk to Gwandir again. Out near the front.
Okay. I will have a look now.
Alright, so you peek in. Quite empty for a shop. There is a single thing on a stall. A lamp.
A lamp.
A golden brass lamp.
Cool. What's up,
Amazing. Got 3 wishes.
yeah, I'll have the lamp away.
Alright. Alright, so you just pick it up and move off with it.
Yeah, I'll stick it in the robe of many pockets.
Alright. Write down you have lamp.
Am I not wearing that?
Hopefully not, because someone gave it to me ages ago because Zelxir was naked and he didn't have anywhere to store things.
Okay, because I do have a robe many pockets on my character sheet, but I guess I gave it to you, then I'll just mark it so it's not on me currently.
Yeah, because you had the bag of holding, didn't you?
Yeah, I've never used it. I was just wondering how someone was wearing it.
Yeah, okay. And you make off with the lamp.
Alright. I'm done.
Yeah, anyone else?
I think I've washed my hand too much.
Yeah, me too. I'm scaly.
Yeah.
One thing I will say,
predicted a long time ago, like after hand sanitizer, it's gonna be hand cream that's gonna be stocked up on because we're washing the hands so much.
Yeah, we need to start using hand cream. I have some there, just never occurred to me for some reason. Now
Would you?
I'm
I
noticing
could
that my skin
grate
is
cheese with
dissolving.
the palms earlier.
You can just see Macro looking around, see if he can shouting Zerks, or see if he can find him, see if he can make some more health potions. Otherwise, he's actually going to fork out some money for some. He probably
added
goes and buys a few anyway, just to have these.
Alright, let me roll to see how many he has. Okay, so he has 4 base potions and 2 greater.
How much would it cost for 2 base, 1 greater?
2 base, 1 greater. 200. Special deal for someone such as yourself.
There's 20 platinum.
He nods. Thank you.
Elsef just grabs the materials for exactly 2 sandwiches and makes them, and then just sits on a chair completely still.
I've added a caveat to this mandolin as well. I'm sorry to interrupt. But every time he casts something, he's actually got to do it in lyrical format, like something along the lines of, I believe I can. And then he just casts it.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool.
That's
Done.
Awesome. Alright, one moment, guys. I just got to whisper to Rocket.
I've had no friends for many, many moons. If you know about me, you'll know I'll... Boom. Just gonna add rapping format as well.
Why is the compendium not working?
In favour and roll a D100. Oh, you were so close! So fucking close! You would have ruined my campaign if you'd rolled 2 more.
Hold on.
No,
Okay.
I'm not letting you add the victory to the D100 roll. That's
what
not
is it?
happening. That's not.
It's roll. I'm
No.
sure we done 2 though.
Yeah, no, that doesn't happen.
Come on, Leon, that's what it's there for.
You can't do that after he says if you had rolled 2 more.
I'm just checking something. That is still pretty good. Like, you may not have got what you wanted, but
Do we get to know what the ruined campaign would have been?
yeah, you can cast Wish spell 3 times.
Perfect.
I wish the God King was dead. Dumb.
You know
I
that
don't think-
I would have fucked you up if you'd done that, right? I mean,
Yeah, I don't think that would have. He can probably cast.
So
Wish
add
himself,
this
huh?
to the item, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
It's like great. Now he's like a lich as well. Just what we needed.
He might already be, considering what we know of him.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually very likely, isn't it, now that I think about it?
No, I actually put some cognitive thought to it. Very likely.
The man only wears a mask. We found several dead bodies with these masks. I'm not saying he's a lich, but you know, bitch is a lich.
You got that, Rocket?
Yep, thank you.
That's alright. You bastard. So close as well, man. So close.
I know, would have been lovely.
Mm-hmm. Right, so what's everyone up to now? Are we heading back in?
Still trying to find it. Once he emerges, ask him if he's got any more healing potions, like his day expect ones. I give him his empty bottle back, the one that expired and we didn't use.
Yeah, I made some this morning.
Wait. Just the one again.
You have two if you want. I'm gonna keep hold of one.
Alright. No, you keep the other two. I'll just have one.
Okay.
Right then, gentlemen, and Alseth, are we ready?
We are ready.
Well, before we leave, there's something I need to discuss with you about the paintings. I had a word with Grandia, and he can give us a good price for them, but we need to pay him in advance for some of the fees to transport it. And of course, we'd be leaving the items in his care. So, how do you feel about that?
Yeah, it works. Would a percentage work better than giving her a fixed fee by cause it to barter for him a bit better, so we get a better price for us all?
Possibly. I think you'll try and get the best price anyway. And what we can possibly agree on, if he gets over the lower price, we give him an extra for whatever more he gets out of it.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, give him a bonus on with whatever the extra is. Yeah, whatever. I'll let you discuss that bit with him, but I'm fine with giving him the artwork.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get a time frame of how long it's going to take for us to get this money back?
No, but I'll ask him. I just wanted to speak to you first because we will make an investment.
Yeah.
Having this.
I'll figure out how long it's going to take him first, because if it's going to take like a year, we're probably all going to be dead by then anyway, so it's probably not worth the while.
I don't plan on being dead, but I see your point.
May I interject? It will only take 2 weeks, I think. So calm yourselves, darlings. It's coming.
Yeah, I'm expecting to survive the next 2 weeks. That's reasonable.
Very well. Gwanja, how do you feel about that? You agreed somewhere between 20 and 30,000, right?
Well, we've agreed 35,000, right?
Well, yeah, I forgot what it was out of character. So.
Yes, it's 35k gold for 3 of the paintings. She wasn't interested in the others and said over message, in fact, the Valkyr painting gave her the shivers and you can go fuck yourself. Those were her words.
Very well. And what was the fee he was charging?
2,500 gold pieces.
Okay. Yeah, so how about half an hour and half later? Will that work for you?
He nods.
Okay, so I'll take 1250 out of the...
I will put that in my notes that you owe Grandia 1,250, yeah?
Yeah.
Party owes 1,250 GP. There you go. Cool. Alright.
Assuming, of course, he delivers on his promise. Alright.
Are we ready to go back in the dungeon?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll move you over. There you all are. Nice and rested. Well, Grilda hasn't done his long rest. Neither has any...
Yeah, I'll do it.
Let's see.
Are we back at...
Also ended up in the wrong room somehow.
No. This is the entrance down into the dungeon.
Yeah, we've got to go back through it again.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought you were putting us back.
We're doing it analog.
No, stuff may have changed while you were gone.
Ugh, can't we just click fast travel?
Nope. That's
Be
not how
careful,
this
stuff
works.
may have changed while we were gone.
Have we been to the right
You have
or
not.
left?
Ugh, fucking ball bag piece of shit Warzone.
Just leave it until later. Leave it overnight.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, yeah. I believe you haven't travelled to the east here, but that's...
So we double back and explore the places we haven't yet.
Very well.
We're here, aren't we? May as well.
Alright, so you approach this door, Macro.
Yeah, I probably don't touch it. I probably go to touch it and think, ah, shit, absolutely everything in this place has been trapped. And then wait for someone else to come open it for me.
Okay, so the door is broken, and as you approach, you can see into the darkness into it. And for a brief moment with your dark vision, Macro, you see a warrior with a shield and sword bared towards you. And then you stop with your sword drawn and realise it's not moving, and it's got a grey tinge to its skin. And as your eyes focus, you see a statue ahead of you. And the door's just broken. Completely broken.
This door's knackered and there's a statue in there. Elsef, do you want for traps?
No.
Does it
But I
look
will
like the
do
statue is the trap?
No, not immediately. Just looks like a statue.
Elsa just has a look at the door.
The door, as you go to look at it, is half hanging off. Something's hacked into it. Axe-like, maybe? Definitely a blade.
Elsa opens the door.
And as you walk in, you see three very lifelike statues of warriors facing you. One of them looks like he's teeth bared, the one with his sword ready to strike, and that's the one that Macro had seen. In the corner, there's one cowered down with his shield held high, his sword loose in his grasp. The other one, to the north, in front of the painting, is on his knees, his sword discarded, and you see it like a rusty, pitted thing in the corner. His shield broken, rotten splinters around his legs, and the other half still attached to him. Stone. And his face is of pure horror.
Elsa just has a look at the first statue to check if this is the work of tools or magic. I don't know if you want Arcana or...
I do want Arcana.
Nope.
All you know is that they look like Asgardian warriors. To the north as well, guys, there's a tall painting of a tower.
I have not been able to deduce whether or not magic is at work with these statues. It might be a skilled craftsman, or it might be a petrified warrior. I suggest caution.
Also, Elsa, if you seem you're the one in the room, you can make a history check when you see the painting to see if you actually recognise the place in the painting.
I just can't roll high today.
Nope, you have no.
I have like insane bonuses to all of these skills as well.
I mean, speak to Rocket.
Yeah. I only roll well on skills that I'm not supposed to be good at.
Could I have a look at the painting as well?
Yeah, you can.
Is it worth preemptively smashing the... Jesus Christ. Is it worth preemptively just smashing the statues in case it comes alive try to kill us?
Lucky there are some scholars among us.
Wow.
Wow.
I love if you just helped one another, it might have turned out better.
Yep.
I'm gonna lick it.
Oh, God!
Fuck's sake.
Sheriff Macra, you want to preemptively smash probably priceless statues.
That's
just
what I'm saying,
in
if
case
you
they
want
might
to-
stab us.
If we want to keep them for selling, then I wouldn't preemptively smash them, but that's why I proposed the question.
Does it taste expensive?
Well, it depends if you want to carry them out or not.
Not really.
Did you roll?
No, I tasted it.
Yeah, it doesn't taste expensive. It tastes dusty.
It's not worth much.
I'll see how fragile these statues are and how heavy they are. Can I like it tilt them back?
Yeah. You can tilt them back. They're heavy, but you're strong.
Are they actually worth anything else, Seth? Are we going to take them out, or...?
Well, they're very well crafted statues. They might be worth something to someone.
Yeah, I don't know if it's worth it for me carrying them. I'll rock it back up on its feet and leave it alone.
Any
Exactly.
statue is so well done that you cannot tell whether or not it was a live person before getting enchanted. It's probably the work of a masterful craftsman.
You think
You
we're
can normally tell because the statues that the actual statues have a base.
That's a fair point. If
This
these
is
got
actually a
bases,
very good suggestion, Master Zerxel.
They don't have
Okay.
bases.
these are just petrified people, aren't they?
In that case, they might also be worth something to someone.
Probably not. Probably been down here centuries.
Well, if you could restore an Asgardian back to life, the questions you could ask them. Historical. Very valuable.
Like what? Like how long we've been turned to stone down here? What was it like being turned to stone for centuries?
Well, the temple, age-wise, what is that before the Sundering, like 1,000 years old, or how old
Yeah,
is it?
the year is 965, and Ragnarok ended in 0. This is the tomb that they built of Mystra's whatever. You don't really know. It's just called the Tomb of Mystra for some reason.
So this is like pre-zero, yeah.
Yeah.
Magic. This depends on how skilled these men were. Magical secrets, the location of other obelisks, monoliths. Or they might be completely worthless if this man was a buffoon. Also possible.
How much does it cost to unpetrify someone?
That depends on how strong the magic was.
I'll leave it with you.
Oh, I am in no way strong enough to carry the statue out of here, and
I'll carry him out for you at the end if you want, but I'm bored with them for now. And I'll slowly go down this corridor. I'll probably get the co-pass out and just like see if there's false floors as I'm going forward.
Okay, so as you move forward, testing for false floors. You don't find any false floors.
There's 2 more doors up here. I examine the door from this distance.
Okay, make a perception check.
I have +0 to that and rolled higher than all of your histories.
It hasn't come through for us yet, but what did you roll?
17 it was.
Alright. The doors are ornate and have a filigree carved into them, entwined with ivy.
Elzef, these look like the doors are more likely to be sabotaged, mate.
1 second, Sheriff Makra. I would like to check Arcana on the painting to see if that was what petrified them.
Okie dokie. Roll Arcana. Jesus.
Whoa.
Alright, so the painting itself does not have any magical eyes. Does not seem to be the thing that petrified them. However, it does seem out of place. It's been placed here. It's been taken here and put here. You do, however, identify the tower in the painting. It's known as the Fire Vault. The heart of fire, the fire soul, is resides there, yeah.
And that's relevant because fire magic is out of control.
It's just a nice painting of an ancient tower. And you do know about the Fire Vault, like...
Is the location of it lost? Is that
Nope.
relevant?
Not lost.
But it's known where it is, so...
Mhm.
A painting of it wouldn't necessarily hold any value.
No, and you can make one more history check to see if you know anything about the country that it's from.
Nope.
Or you are from Sea's End, so you would have
That's
heard
true.
news travelling this way, but the country itself is now under the rule of a mad king, and nobody's allowed in.
Mhm.
A mad king, say you?
I cannot tell if this picture is worth anything.
It's cool how your other characters create history, right?
Oh,
Yeah, it's cool.
so good.
Oh, Sheriff Makra, the doors, yeah?
Yeah, they look like the top that might be trapped.
I will have a look.
Alright.
I'm pretty sure my cupboard just honked like a goose, and I'm very.
25?
Yes! Please tell me you've got a pet goose! I'll be there tomorrow!
Sorry, I just heard a honking from the cupboard.
Alright, so the door is not locked or trapped.
It is just an elaborate door, Sheriff Makra. I will prove so by opening it. Elsif opens the door.
And what you see is what I shall describe when I open my description. A throne smothered in vines overlooks a large ship. Inside the ship, you see a woman resting peacefully, not breathing, but not decayed.
Oh, this nonsense again, Liam. We've revived them once. And what good has it done us? We nuked the town.
Why are you getting angry with me? Calm yourself, Adrian. Calm.
I would use words to describe what is in this room, but I think you should look at it for yourselves.
Alright, I'll go and have a look.
Yeah, what looks like a halfling woman rests peacefully inside the ship, her arms folded amongst one another in a very Nordrakian burial. Shields adorn the sides of the ship, so she was obviously some sort of important warrior or shaman.
We don't happen to have someone who can talk to the dead, right? Elsif?
Why would you ask me about the skills of the other people in this group? I've been here the least amount of time.
I was perhaps indicating I was wondering whether you could...
You could. Please finish your sentence, Master Makra.
That was the end of the sentence. I was perhaps wondering if you could... As in-
now I understand the question.
whether you
No,
could speak to the dead.
no, what a silly notion.
The way your brain functions is interesting.
I would, however, suggest that instead of unpetrifying the statues, you would instead revive the person in the boat, because they seem to be of greater importance and can tell us much more interesting things.
Yep.
I crack my knuckles. I just sigh deeply. And say to her, that is literally what I just asked.
No, you asked whether or not I could speak to the dead. I suggested reviving the dead, which is a completely different notion, because if you revive someone, you then do not speak to the dead, you speak to the living.
I could do it.
It is very much the opposite of what you suggested.
just do everything. I can do.
I actually can do it.
Just rubbing his face a bit.
Just a little surprised that he's used the words "I can do it" and actually can as well.
So I would love to see you do it.
Well, but be careful, because some say witnessing an act like this makes people weep.
If it's what
Oh, Chester, there's so much about you that makes me weep.
if you're about to cast what I think you're about to cast, do you have the material components?
No, he probably doesn't.
No, but he's going to try anyway.
Yeah. Rubs his hands together, gets them lathered up. He uses a special aloe vera cream. And he gives her a proper chest rubbing.
I have been wondering for a while now whether or not the lotion Master Decker keeps using is necessary for the spells.
Does anyone
It's not.
have a diamond worth at least 500 gold pieces?
No.
Ah, right. Well, it would appear that she is dead.
Zuxil has some shinies left. Not many now.
Ah, right you are, sweet
Do we
Saxium.
think it's valuable enough?
Looks it.
She
Maybe.
might not even
It's a
want
bit.
to come back if she's passed over to the afterlife. So there's no telling whether
Is
or
that
not she's actually
an-
going to accept coming back to us.
Is that an investigation check? Who rolled investigation?
Wasn't me.
That's it.
That was the door.
Oh, it was the door. Okay, sorry, yeah. I was like, I just saw it and went,
If only we could speak to the dead, we could ask her whether or not she wanted to come back.
Yeah.
Isn't it painful?
What is painful, Master Deku?
I don't know. Being spoken to when you're dead. Quite unpleasant. Chester will have a look.
So I don't think it matters.
What are you
Chester will
doing?
give her. He'll have a little look around her as well while he's there.
Alright, make an
While he's
investigation check.
waiting for Xerxil to make a decision.
Alright, make an investigation check.
Ba-doo.
Alright, she has some belongings. Looks like a book and some electrum pieces scattered around her body.
I'll pocket those.
Alright, so you get 66 electrum.
What was that about party loot? Put it in there in a minute.
Alright, and also, do you want me to copy paste what the book is?
Yeah, go on.
It's a Chester Decker novel, the first one.
Interesting.
This is a very interesting book.
And with that investigation, and this is why I love players so much, you find out she's not a body at all. She's a model with realistic painting. I just...
Can you imagine casting Ray's Dead on
I was
painting?
really hoping you would. I was like, I'm sitting there like, I love players. It's the same thing with a door when they've just been convinced it's trapped. I was like,
Oh, what is it made of, the model?
it's made of what looks like some sort of cast iron or cast bronze, and then painted realistically over.
On closer inspection, it looks like some kind of Warhammer figurine.
Elsef has proficiency with smith tools. Can we find out how much it's worth?
Yes, you can.
What do you want me to roll?
Let's roll smithing tools, but with an intelligence check.
So this is just intelligence plus proficiency, so this plus 4.
Okay, yeah.
21.
You quickly take a look at the metal and the work. Like, the metal melted down itself would probably be worth about 500 gold pieces, but the model itself might be worth more. However, it is heavy. Macrock could carry it, but he would be...
I can carry it.
Yeah, you carry it, but you'd be clumsy carrying it around. I mean, it's like a 4.5 foot tall cast iron model. It's like, yeah, you can hold it on your shoulder, but...
This is quite expensive. 500 gold pieces for the materials, perhaps 700 pieces to a museum that values the time period, and perhaps 1,000 gold pieces to a pervert. This is just a general assessment.
I wouldn't pay 1,000 for that.
But I suggest we modify it before selling it to a pervert. It is quite hard.
Will be.
Yeah, I think that's another one we add to the list of shit we drag out of here once we're done in here.
Anything interesting going on with the throne thing?
Make an investigation check.
The last time
I would like to assist him in this.
Okay, cool.
I want to point out every time
Let's actually work together every once in a while.
has
Zux.
sat down on a throne and something negative has happened, so I suggest not doing it.
Alright, so you are looking around the throne, and eventually you find a keyhole on the top of the throne. Just like built into... As the throne goes up to its apex, there's a keyhole.
I thought it said people. So
There's a keyhole.
Looks like there's a key here. Well, not a key, but where you put a key. I need a key.
Okay, I want to see a key. Alzef, can you pick a lock?
Oh, yeah, naturally.
It's up here.
Oh, should I pick it?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I guess I will do that.
Alright, so you go up and can you roll Thief's Tools then?
Sure. That would be dexterity plus proficiency, or...
Yep.
So that is this plus 4. 19.
Can you make a dex save?
Oh, well, that's the first usage of Flash of Genius. As just as the low skill raking attack against the lock goes off, Elsef is like, oh, this could probably explode. Nope.
Alright, you take 67 force damage as a disintegration ray hits you in the chest. You go flying back, crash onto the ship, and go, ah! Any chest armor that wasn't mundane is gone. That is mundane. Is gone. Sorry. Any magical.
That's my scale mail gone.
Yep. And then, at that moment, you guys hear like a hissing sound, like a whooshing, and to your right, you see a halfling with long cloak of eyes, slightly ethereal, walk through the wall, just stare at you with dark, beady eyes. A key.
Why'd you lock that?
A key is needed.
Where's the key?
She walks over to Chester and begins, like, putting her hands on his shoulder. But, Chester, you just feel like a coldness as she does. And then she walks behind you, trailing her fingers around. You've come so far, but forgot so much. And then she disappears through the wall.
Give us the key, Chester.
I don't have it, sweet Zerxil. I don't know what she's talking about. Honestly, believe me, please.
She's ferreting all around you. Give us the key.
No, I think she was just flirting. She found me naturally attractive.
I want to look.
At what?
In the throne.
Oh, okay. Chester Vague tries to remember if he's got anything that might be a key.
Don't you have a key that can open any lock? Did you have that?
I don't think so.
You got a key from Anna at one point.
Someone fucking remembers!
Well, I remember.
Yeah.
Wonder.
Oh, but it's written in my notes right down the bottom, and I didn't put it in my inventory. I'm there, like, as she was talking, I was frantically scanning it, and it's right down the bottom of my notes. It says, has a key to Mystra tomb with loads of exclamation marks after it in bold. Like he's like patting himself down, like he's like pulling out like quills and mandolins and old manuscripts and pictures of himself in various states of undress.
I fucking...
As Chester pulls out the key, Elsif just stands there, scorching, puts the hand on his shoulder. I said, like, I'm no longer indifferent to having met you.
Nice.
Thank you.
Man, if you had gone there earlier, you could have died. If you had done that while you were lower than 67.
Oh yeah, Elsif only has 84 hit points.
Anyway, yeah, you have...
Right.
You do indeed have the key that Anna gave you, like, 25 sessions ago, 30.
What are we waiting for? I have a key.
Well, give it then.
Right you are, sweet Zerxil. This is for you.
Thank you.
Why does Elspeth look so vexed?
Stick it in the throne.
Alright, so it fits in. And it seems to, like, you hear a slight hissing as it goes through. Just like the melting of, like the smelting of iron. And as you turn, the throne turns 90 degrees and begins to sink.
Okay, I'm on it. I'm going with it.
And it goes revealing.
Chester jumps on it as well.
Alright, and it goes down only about 20 feet. And shafts of light from the rest of the, from above you, blazing from a magical sunlight that appears on the roof above, revealing a treasure hoard.
Well. Bless my fucking cockney soul.
Lots of shinies.
Yeah, you can have the shinies, mate. I'm here for something else.
Go on then, Liam. Lay it upon us.
Yep. Not to mention, you're also going to get 2 random rolls on the magical item table. Second.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, we can share the shinies. I was only joking.
Macro puts a big meaty hand on Chester's shoulder and just gives it a nice little squeeze.
Bro.
And winks.
I will deduct the cost for a new set of armor from these findings.
Oh, yeah, me too. I just bought myself a loot.
How nice for you, Mr.
How does that work? I mean, I didn't bar as well, but
I am, however, going to look around everywhere.
Okay, make an investigation check.
Yeah,
Right,
I
so
will.
The 2 rolls got you that.
Oh, should a staff of healing?
Oh shit!
That is quite good.
Chester Decker's slowly becoming the greatest heal bot to ever heal bot.
Well, he'd have to
Fuck, someone help me out here.
weirdly enough, Chester, you do find something on a shelf as people are taking this and putting. I mean, Grodar would be taking inventory and putting it into the bag of holding and stuff. You do find a small figurine at the back of the treasure chamber on a small shelf. You pick it up, and there's a bunch of small figurines around it, and you're like, oh, and it's you. And then you look at the other figurine, and it's Grodar, and you're like, and then they're carved quite neatly into wood. And then you pick up another, and you've got one of Lantix, you're like, the hell? And you pick up another one, and there's one of Xerxil, but Xerxil looks completely mean with a big witch doctor's mask on. And
nice.
yeah, there's one of Makra wielding the hammer and the Kopesh in each hand. Pick it up.
Oh.
And
How do you do that?
there's one of Elzef riding her death machine, kind of like rodeo style. And there's one of Gwendef.
Jesus. Oh, you lot, come here.
What?
Look at this. Look at this shit. And I'll lay them out as much as I can.
Mm-hmm.
It's me.
Yeah, I know. Weapon skill 5, mate. Look.
It's highly inaccurate, isn't it? My death machine can't be ridden.
Well, that's what you think.
Oh.
So, I mean, I didn't just fucking do this with a couple of pieces of wood I had lying around. These were here when we got here.
No, you are quite unskilled, I agree.
Yeah. You look vexed, mate. Can I help you out?
I'd like to pocket the Xerxil statue.
Alright, cool. Xerxil figurine.
Yeah.
I'll take mine as well.
Are you planning on starting your own action figure line now, Xerxil?
The good one did. Just need a model of a dead god king and it's good.
Yes, exactly.
Me entertained for hours.
I do think mass-producing Master Decker figurines would sell quite well. He is still very much liked at the capital, even though, you are a search for criminal.
Right, right. Is anyone else finding this slightly unnerving?
No.
Yeah, I'm still pretty confused to why there's figurines of us.
I mean, after all the rest that's happened, not really, to be honest.
Oh, actually, with your passive perception, Grodar, the painted glass idol of the goddess, you see there's something wrong with it. You pick it up, and it's got like kind of a corruption, like a blackness seeping through it.
Void, you reckon?
Kind of, but the statue is of Janeth.
Well, that's odd. Let's bring these up anyway. Might be something about them. And also, could you have a look at this one in particular to see if there's anything magical about it?
Do you want me to do so now, or once we are back at the surface?
Preferably once we're back up at the surface. Because we wouldn't want... Well, and I pointed out, we wouldn't want to repeat what happened earlier, where you were in the middle of identifying something during combat. We would appreciate it if next time during combat breaks out, we'd immediately stop doing so and start assisting us in combat.
Oh, you didn't say so. You told me to identify the item.
Yes, that's why I'm saying it now. I figured.
Probably why she looks so beaten up, innit? Just fucking taking her time, looking around and things, getting hit with stuff.
No, Mr. Decker, I understand that your ability to perceive is quite lower than the normal person, but I was told to pick the lock of the statue you had the key to, and I got blasted by a disintegration ray.
Ah, right you are. Yeah,
I would like to repeat, you had the key to.
Boring as mud in the treasure room.
Yes.
I do apologize for that. Sure, somewhere deep down, Chester regrets it too, but fat chance him ever admitting that.
What was the potion Elsef identified during combat? Did
Oh
we
yeah, I
ever
forgot.
find-
Yeah, I forgot to tell you. That was Kaitem's ointment with 4 charges.
Oh, Elsef uses the charges of the ointment.
I forgot to tell you. Sorry.
Oh, did you want me to tell you what the item I identified was?
Yes.
It was
Perfect.
an ointment of healing.
Ah, that seems to... Well, we might need that.
Yeah, it has worked out quite well for me, hasn't it?
I'll just glance over. What do you mean?
Well, I'm scorched and I have an ointment of healing.
I see what you mean. Very well, I suppose.
How the fuck do you write that? Because I can't find it in the
Pjochtoms.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a weird spelling. You can just put ointment of healing if you want. You know what it is. So
Yeah, but I don't know how much it heals on each charge.
I think it's like this.
yeah, that is exactly how it's spelled. Oh, you were meant to whisper that to me, weren't you, Curtis? But
It doesn't really matter.
that's alright.
The good thing about Curtis is that half the time when he whispers you a secret, or doesn't whisper you a secret, it doesn't really matter because you don't understand anyway.
I think he understood that one.
And 4 charges. You
No, I meant us not understanding what he meant.
Yeah, everyone does notice actually that Makral's a bit more on point. Not lumbering around, more upright, more perceptive.
He's had his Weetabix.
He's had his Weetabix. For sure.
I guess at some point also, just to test the effectiveness of the belt during downtime, Grilda will challenge Makra to an arm wrestling contest.
Oh.
As long as it's rolled with athletics.
Yeah, I don't think you're winning that one.
Well, probably not.
Alright, so you can move on. If you want.
Mm-hmm.
Still fucking not here, is it? This is bullshit.
It was never going to be up this high, was it? Like, obviously going to be at the very bottom of this place.
Oh, sorry, Shreddies. I didn't know you knew what I was looking for.
I don't.
Thought we were pretty abundantly clear that this fucker's after stuff and he's on these obelisks.
Sorry. Yes, I know, I forget myself. I'm getting frustrated is all. Please accept my humblest apologies.
Oh, that's actually
Yeah.
quite nice.
You know, I really do like you better when you talk in your real voice.
Oh, that's just that's 2 2s on the 2nd level fucking healing. Oh.
This
A long corridor.
Very long.
So... Yes, sweet Zaxil. I'll make it short of you, sweet Zax.
Does this little, what's this? Is this a dragon?
Yeah,
Yes.
Oh, it's flying, which is worrying. Jesse, go first, mate. Yeah, good plan. Good.
Of course, we need a proper dungeon crawler for such a task.
Yeah, someone as experienced as yourself to do it.
Exactly.
Brilliant.
Yeah, this corridor just seems to be dirty mud ground, slightly damp from the moistness in this area. There's a fungus growing through parts of the stone, and parts of the dirt. The air is quite hazy with spores, but not too bad that you kind of is choking. This corridor looks less travelled, completely abandoned.
Fucking massive, I'll tell you that.
I know it's like
There's even more. But I think Zanekia sees a door.
Oh, fuck me. So there's just like a corridor on the outer proximity of this place then?
Yeah.
I just want to check if there's not some nasty trap that's going to roll a boulder onto this down this hallway.
Oh, funny stuff. All right, you can roll perception as you're going.
Oh, it's the food room.
It's the food room. Yeah. You don't seem to see anything. Gildar, the ceiling above you seems to be just choked full with fungus and vines and parts of the algae that then join with this tunnel up ahead.
Okay.
Do we go in here?
Yeah.
I hope. Aren't you glad you have me around? You know, I slept with a giantess once. That tunnel felt much very similar. Oh, don't make me laugh. Ow, my lungs. Ow. Oh, that hurts.
Well, Chester, that's all good, but we've all literally been down that road before. There's no need to have a look there. We've already been in that room.
You've all slept with giantesses?
No, we've literally been down that road, as in we've been in that room before.
Oh,
Ah, right. Right, you
thank
are.
for clarifying.
I was just about to say, you didn't get to meet my lady, did you?
I thought he meant the dirt road.
Angry sex was really weird.
Yeah, because you both age and get bigger.
Broke many of a bed.
Yeah. This door, by the way, has a weird kind of glitter of gold beneath the door, Grildar. And I need you to do me a favour. I'm going to whisper you something.
Okay.
And then you do it. Oh dear. Oh yeah. You almost go for the handle without thinking, and then bring your hand back.
Okay. What was the? Was there anything that was calling me, like the?
No, you just felt urged on by your dwarven nature of like it felt like some sort of ancient heritage inside you was like gold gemstones. You know, like you wanted to go in, and then you just held back.
Something here. Well, we should be careful here, I think, and I'll go and carefully have a look at the door.
All right, you know what to do.
Fuck's sake!
No, the door looks fine. The door is nothing special. It's barred and studded with iron rivets, but that's about it.
Well, I suggest we stand back, and Makra, could you put a rope around me, and I'll just tie a rope around myself and hand it to Makra. I'm not really sure what's going to be in here, but something tells me there's something weird going on here. I'll try and open the door.
Door opens easily, pushes inwards, revealing two large statues of dwarfs facing the largest treasure hoard you've ever seen, bigger than the one previous.
I'm extremely tempted, but I'm also resisting the urge to immediately go in and have a look.
Scrooge McDuck.
Like I said, there's about a 15 foot by 15 foot mountain of gold and silver and electrum.
Yep, I'm going to just take a random item from the bag of all one of the utility items and just throw. I don't know. I'm going to throw a bucket in there.
Okay, you throw a bucket.
Yeah, onto the pile and see what happens.
And just slides down.
What's in there?
Well, I'm pretty sure it's not what it looks like, but here goes nothing. And I'll step through the door.
Alright.
I'll carefully go and investigate the statues.
By the power of a merchant's quib.
Just so I suggest you get back.
Ah, right you are. Of course he says that. The filthy,
Fuck.
greedy dwarf.
I pushed Chester to the other side of the door, so I've actually got somewhere to pull Grildar to.
Alright, so these statues are of and they have bases, so you remember what Xerxel said. They may not be petrified dwarfs, but they are petrified warriors, they are statues of warriors, for fuck's sake, that are facing one another. They don't seem anything special other than, in fact, that some of them are they've got gashes and slashes all around them.
Okay.
Kind of like horizontal. All of them are horizontal.
Yeah, it looks like someone's been fighting them, or they've been fighting each other.
Kind of, yeah.
Well, this doesn't bode well. I have a feeling that as soon as I go and touch something over there, these things are going to activate. Try and murder me. Do we, could you send your... Well, Do we want to send your construct in there to try and do that and see if that activates it?
Do I want to? No.
Yeah, no, not even remotely. Maybe go kick some of the gold, see if that activates something's in it. That's what it's hiding.
You go on then. I don't have a good feeling about this. I'll swap the rope with Crow.
Alright.
Well, if you go then.
I definitely told you go kick the gold.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Ah, never mind. Chester, we're all done looking at the room. Please go ahead.
Right you are.
Oh.
Everything should be safe.
Good stuff.
Perhaps have a look to see if what you're looking for is here, and I'll just back out.
And he does.
Alright, so what are you looking at, Chester? You see... Oh, alright, stay
No.
right there.
Stay right.
Jesus, like...
I didn't mean to move that far. I didn't mean to move that far, you little batty
Did you
creases.
just swan dive into the pile of gold?
No, he's having a little investigation to see if what he wants is here.
Alright,
I want to the second chest.
Oh my gosh!
Alright, so first things first, let me roll something. You can all
You
roll this.
double-crossing Grildir!
What I wanted to say, the second chest enters the room, Elsef gets out the machine. Because
Because, like, with that investigation check, you are not surprised, even though it rolled a nat 20 as well. So you all know what to do.
Please tell me I know where everything is.
The machine was out before initiative, because no way was Chester going in there a good idea.
Sorry, initiative, isn't it?
Just
Oh, nice. What is happening?
Yeah, you know. Just
Oh, it
as...
wasn't the statues!
I was pretty correct. I said something was hiding in there, but it was just hiding as gold instead.
It's a giant gold mimic or something.
Yeah, as you go towards the gold, it rushes up, forming a huge skull-like mouth and goes to slam on top of you, but you do
Metal
not...
bender!
You are not surprised, although it does go to hit you. You are... Oh my god!
What?
It's just killed Chester Decker.
You are slammed against the wall for 50 bludgeoning damage.
Jesus.
I got hit by a disintegration ray for what, 76 earlier? Or 67?
And then as you hit the wall, you hit for another 42.
Okay, never mind.
Am I down back here? Or another 42? Jesus, I'm out.
I didn't say I had a feeling about it.
Yeah, well, you sent in the tank, that's for sure.
Grill Dice, your turn.
Well, everyone else was too smart to do it.
It literally rushes up, consumes you, and then throws you against the far wall.
Fine. I'll run in and do my thing and put a wall up.
This is an ace monster.
Avenge me.
Okay, it selects the space 50 in front. What are you doing with it?
Yeah, so it's like that, I guess.
And how high?
Actually like this. They're now tall enough to provide 3/4 cover. It doesn't say they increase in actual height, but suddenly they give 3/4 cover as of this level. Or
Fair enough. Alright. Anything else?
nope, that's my turn.
Alright, so Chester.
I will send you a saving throw, good sir.
Macro, you're up.
I run out. And we're using 5 points of lay on hands to pick someone up. I'll probably use more.
Oh!
Fuck me.
That was a squeaky bum diarrhea.
I will use a fall. No, I'll save some. I shall use 40 points of lay on hands.
Oh, the paladin here.
Chester, you are 40 HP, mate. And
Oh, mate, what a heal bot.
I guess I'll give you some for what
Wait.
you've done.
That's the first time you've cast that, right, Macro? So as you
Yeah.
hold the sword aloft and your left hand glows, everyone sees the kind of half sun of the Ra appear on his forehead, blaze bright, lighting the room with a flash of light as he casts lay on hands.
Look at Curtis being a 10th level paladin.
Yeah, nice work.
And then
That is actually sick.
I'll grow into the space to my northwest as I get really pissed off and ready to hit this thing.
Lay on hands
go.
takes your action.
Raging's bonus, isn't it?
Oh, Raging's a bonus, yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah, I think you meant ready to hit it next turn.
Yeah, I was getting confused. Alright, so Xerxel, you're up. You can hear the clanging of shinies. Ruin. It passes.
Ooh.
We can't hear you if you're talking.
Yeah, can't hear you.
He is the
We
silent.
lost fresh audio again.
I don't know why. I mean, he's fine, like... No?
Should we lip sync? I give all my shinies to Chester.
Still can't hear you.
Nope.
Discord.
I love Discord. Yeah, we were trying to use Discord for like our group meetings we've been doing, like for the pub quiz and like watch alongs. We've all fucking give up. We're just all using Zoom now instead.
Alright, so Elzef.
Well, Elsa uses an action to move the death machine from this spot to this spot.
Mm-hmm.
So it can then move 15 feet and shoot the thing.
Alright. I'm thoroughly proud of myself that this monster actually tricked you.
Well, we all thought it was the statues.
I know. I love my red herring. Alright,
21.
That's a hit.
I don't know if Grilda's wall provides cover for it as well, so...
Even so.
Okay.
Probably too big anyway for it to really provide.
That's a really good damage roll. And then Elsef just moves you.
Yeah, ting! The ballista just hits off and bursts a load of coins that fly out.
And stuff. That's a really good ballista roll, Jesus Christ.
Right, can everyone in the room make a dexterity saving throw? As it begins to turn into a whirlwind of sharp gold.
Can I see this coming?
Yes.
Also in the entranceway, or...?
Oh,
No, you're fine.
My fucking
No, I mean
class
the death
abilities that
machine.
give me advantage on stuff. There's no even I'll have a pointless now because I've got fucking foresight on me.
Am I doing one as well? Sorry.
Yeah, you were in there as well.
Yeah.
I can't see Chester, so I can't give him Flash of Genius. It's the death machine.
No, it's alright. I'll use life of the party. Don't worry.
You're still whispering to me, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I've just realised I'm going to do that every time I whisper to you.
That's alright.
Dexterity saving throw. Oh, that was Sandy.
What did you get? With Life of the
18.
Party? Alright, cool. Life of the Party plus... Alright, so those of you who didn't get over a 17 take 38 bludgeoning damage. And those of you who passed take, obviously,
15.
19, isn't it? Yeah, 19.
Ay.
As the entire room turns into a hailstorm of golden electrum.
So that's actually a success for me.
Alright, cool.
Because I have 3/4 cover,
Sure.
which gives me a +5 and +4 against things that deal damage.
This thing's quite gnarly.
35, you said, yeah?
Yeah, well, it does. Yeah, it did 38.
Okay.
Yes, it is
Fuck you,
quite
Mold.
a gnarly creature. Straight out of Kobold Press. That's its turn. Grodor.
Yeah.
I'm rolling that rocket. Which it fails. So yeah, what are you...
Shocking grasping it,
Fucking grasp.
and then trying to stun it.
Yep. You get the idea that the lightning does damage, but it can't be stunned.
Okay. That's my turn.
Alright, Chester.
And I'll duck
Okay.
down behind the wall again.
Yep.
I will open by popping not pleasure palace. What am I about? I'll pop a happy hour just to start.
Mm-hmm.
And I will. Why does it keep doing that? Why does it not let me input spell level 3?
Because it's a third level, right?
Yeah, it's a 3rd level. Every time I click it, it will only let me submit it at 4th level.
That's peculiar.
That's weird.
It's really strange, yeah.
Well, it doesn't take the... You can just undo the spell, can't you? So
Yeah, that's true, actually. That's very true, yeah. But if it's working for like that for the others as well, then it's going to be a bit strange.
no, it's fucking
I'll
fine.
send 8 my way for the moment,
Yep.
and
good
that's
idea.
my bonus action, but I'm also going to move.
Chester,
Well-
stand behind me. You'll get full cover.
Right you are. I'll stand here and suck the teat 8 hit
Just
points.
so you know, Chester, like as well as you getting full cover, the whirlwind covered the entire room and still is going.
Right.
So like it's even behind him. It's not like a directional attack. It's like it's a 30-foot whirlwind, so just filling the entire
Well-
room full of coins.
I could dip down here, I suppose, and dip round the corner.
Yeah, as soon as you dip round the corner, you're in a safe area there. Yeah,
Just catch my breath, end my turn.
doesn't seem to go around corners. All right, cool. Macro.
I hit the gold monster really hard. Abby, stop being a dick. I don't need to recklessly attack because I'm getting that already from Mimu. 27, 17,
Yeah,
and a
both
29
hit.
for 18.
Oh, yeah, nice hits. And as you're attacking the main body, you just see get like massive amounts of bent gold and electron go flying against the wall. And as you swing through the second, you cut through what is its eyes. And as you do, you actually see black blood begin to fill the sockets.
Nice.
All right. Are we on to Xerxel?
Oh, I've not added my +2 to that. It's only a +1.
I'll add that. All right. It fucking fails with a... It fails?
No, go on, Liam. Finish what you were saying.
I was waiting for if anything, Xerxel's got anything else, or he's just...
No, I mean because you nearly fucked up and said what his con was.
Yeah, I nearly did. I was like, I'm getting the same thing as you guys. All right, so Elzef, you're up.
Machine moves in 5, 10, 15. Shoots. 26 for 9.
Yep, that's a hit.
Elsef moves in to let out an arc bolt.
What is that? A save dex? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it looks a
Fails.
bad roll. That's just 11. And then moves back out.
Yeah, it seems the whirlwind in the room is seeming to die now. Like it's getting less because you seem to have bloodied it.
Yeah, Elsef is out.
All right,
And
cool. Can everyone make dex saving throws? Oh my god! Come on, my rolls! Fucking hell!
In the room, yeah?
Yeah, in the room. So that's Grildar, Macrol, Xerxil, and Death Machine.
Oh,
That's
yes,
what
yeah.
So Macra, Xerxil, and Grildar. You're fine, Elzef, by the way. Oh, that's for the Death Machine.
That is correct.
Yeah, the Death Machine blows up.
Oh, it does more than
Shit.
45 damage, yeah?
Yep,
Wow.
it does a total of 59... No, all of you passed. So it does 30 damage to Grildar, Xerxil, and Macra. As you are battered and cut. And that's when, Grildar, you realise all the gashes across the statues.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, now this
Oh yeah, man. I realized that on the first time I used it.
Yeah. That was its turn. Alright, Grildar, you're up.
Yep.
That applies to you as well, Macra.
Oh, sorry, I was stroking the cat.
You take 30 damage.
Do I pass though, didn't I?
Yeah, that's 30.
And then a half again because of reasons.
And then Xerxil's Hellish Fire gets it again. Alright, now it's your turn. Sorry, Grildar.
Yep. And I guess I will try and... Where's her? But
Well,
probably miss.
It would miss, but it's ruined, so it hits.
Oh.
Oh, convenient.
So lean over the wall, blast it, duck
Yep.
back down.
Yeah, the coins are just dropping down now, like all around.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Chester, you're up.
I'm up. Alright, I'll dip round the corner.
Yeah. You see it's still chaos in there. There's still at least 1,000 coins flying around, but it's lessening for sure.
Right, let's melt that shit. Candle of Osiris, I'll blow it out. Let's get a hot fireball it.
Alright.
How many dice for fireball again, remind me?
8d6.
I knew it was better than...
You really need to fireball it.
It's got... Just for lols, I'm just going to tell you. It's got 1 hit point.
I didn't know that shit.
That's so good. Right, so...
I could have compulsated it.
No,
God damn it.
no, as in, you did 33 and it had 34.
Oh,
Yes.
I see.
Make sure you negate 1 on the candle. Make sure it goes down to 19.
Yeah, I'm just doing it now, but I accidentally put 29.
Liam,
Yeah.
the disintegration ray.
Mm-hmm.
That's a spell, right?
Yeah.
I have advantage against spells, so I had a 28 as my save.
Did you?
Yeah.
Well, we should have said that back then.
Can I add my armor back?
You can add your armor back at least, yeah.
Yeah. Fucking mantle of spell resistance never comes up, and when it does, I forgot this is.
That would have completely negated everything, but...
Yeah, I would have.
Alright, so Chester, you give some hit points to who?
Me.
Obviously. Alright, so Mac
No,
Roll,
hand
you're...
at the end.
Yeah,
Especially
you're-
if he looks juicy.
And Macro finishes it off. With an 18.
An 18 hits, and you just
Got it.
poof, and then all these coins just go ding, 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 and rain around the room.
I was hoping the coins had just turned to like gushy goo, or like just mush, because it's actually like a mimic.
No, it's a
There's still
golem.
coins, huh?
It's a golem, believe it or not.
Well, wow.
So there is actually gold we can now pick up.
You can try. Yeah, do you want to pick it up? I'm just asking. Did you want to try picking it up?
That was
Can I roll Arcana to see if the golem would just reform?
So Xerxel picks it up, and Xerxel quickly realizes, not real gold. In fact, made out of sharpened steel and painted that way to lure people in. Still takes it. Fair enough. I mean, you go around and collect a total of... That was not what I was meant to write. 270 steel pieces.
So 300 pieces of sharpened metal painted with the gold.
Yep.
Right.
I'll size down Macro, and we will continue this next week. Obviously, it's come to 10 o'clock, so we'll finish this next week before moving on to another room.
Session goes very quick when you miss the first.
Yeah, it does. But we'll be
This
back
one did
next
go
week,
quick.
of course. So